Hey, good morning everyone. We made it out here to Mission Bay. We got the kayak set up as you guys saw. Now I'm going to show you a little bit about how it works, how I have everything set up, and you know, what's been working for me. And maybe I can learn a thing or two from you guys, but let me show you. This is the Mirage ITrek 9 Ultralight. It is Hobie's lightest and most maneuverable pedal kayak that they have. Starting in the front, you can see where I store my paddle, a look at the seat, and behind that my Yak Attack box that's attached via bungees that come with the kayak. Behind that, you can see the port where I inflate and deflate the kayak, as well as where the rudder is attached. This kayak is 40 inches in width and it can hold up to 350 pounds, which is pretty impressive. Here's another look at my Kayak Attack box, as well as the rod holders, some underseat storage, and the cup holder that's attached to the seat as well. Now, my kayak is powered by the Mirage Drive 180, which allows me to not only pedal forward, but it can go in reverse too. And this is probably one of my favorite components of the entire setup. See, this thing's light enough for me to carry around with everything put on it besides my box and rods and reels and all that, but when we made it out to the water, finally we got all set up, ready to do some fishing soon. But yeah, hopefully you were able to see what I've been fishing off of and got a close-up picture and view. If you had any questions, they were hopefully answered. But yeah, if not, just feel free to ask, let me know. Today I'm going to be using something, custom tube jig. It's the first time I've ever used one or thrown one before. I've heard it does pretty well out here on the bay, around some of the marinas and points and whatnot, so giving that a go. Picked it up from one of the local bait and tackle shops nearby. But yeah, it's a 3/8 ounce custom tube jig, and I think the color pattern's anchovy. It's a beautiful morning. Hopefully we can get out on the water and show y'all some pretty fish. Let me show you the bait real quick. Actually, that's the bait right there. It's just a tube. All right, I'll see you guys on the water. Peace. All right, here we are. We're on the water. Let's go. I'm stoked. It's been a pretty calm morning, no wind, little to no wind, and starting to pick up a little bit, so it's just nice on these inflatable kayaks or paddle boards when it's not so windy. But the pedals definitely do help that out a lot. So I guess I can do some more explaining now that I'm actually on the water with the kayak. But yeah, I mean, the pedals, these are the 180 Mirage drives or pedal drives. So if I pull this green tab right here, I go forward. If I pull this red tab, the fins underneath turn around, and now I pedal backwards. Pull the green to go forward, pull the red to go backwards. That's pretty neat. I keep my net right here most of the time. I can throw it in my one of my rod holders if I want to keep it more secure. Got my paddle, it clips in. There's two clips right there. Here's the rudder control. So this attaches to the seat, and this line runs all the way back there to the rudder. And when I turn the handle, the rudder turns back there, and that's kind of how I steer. Got a little cup holder right here. Chair straps in. I bought, let's see what it is, let me show you. So right below me, boom, this is the easiest way that I found to store some like tackle or things that I use for fishing a lot. Hooks, weights, line, things that I'm going to be pulling out like several times throughout the day or whatnot, but it's an XL Pro Latch stowaway. It fits perfectly right underneath the seat, and this seat right here kind of keeps it secure. I haven't had any issues with it falling out or wanting to slide away on me, but yeah. Oh, someone's hooked up over there on the bank. That's a good sign. Doing some rock or bank fishing off those rocks. He's hooked up. He's reeling one in. Anyways, isn't it just beautiful out? Hope it's not a stingray. Every time I see someone catch something, it's always a stingray over here. Let's see. All right, let's continue on. I got my utility box back here. The bungee is right below. That's how I strap the box in. I have two of the bungees strapped on opposite corners. This one's not. It's a calm enough day out to where I'm not worried about that box going anywhere. I have a boomstick attached to the back of the Yak Attack box, and that's where the third person POV GoPro goes. It's in a fully like weatherproof 3BR Power Sports case. Shout out those guys. It's a great company made specifically for like kayak anglers that want to record with the GoPro, but it's like a pretty weatherproof, waterproof case. Comes with the cord, and I have the cord running all the way into the box. I drilled a hole into the side of the Yak Attack box. It's not waterproof anyways, but yeah, I drilled a small hole to run that wire through, and I have a little portable power bank in there, and that's how that GoPro runs. It'll run all day. It'll run for like 12 hours, maybe more, shooting in 4K 24 frames a second, so it gets the job done. But what else? I think that's about it. Oh, this I have this is attached to the rudder as well. They showed me a different attachment point when I initially bought it to attach it somewhere back here, but I clip it into right here to this that little string right there. There just seems to be more slack, and it's easier for me to. This is how I pull my rudder up. If I want to pull my rudder up, I just pull this cord. I think that's about it. For a little while, I had a. Oh yeah, something we can touch on real quick is PFDs, or like life vests. For a while, I had just one of those, like original bright orange Type 2 Coast Guard approved life vest, and like that works, but I wouldn't wear it on the water. I don't think you had to, as long as it was on board or somewhere like for me to be able to reach and get it. But recently I did pick up I think this is a Type 3 life vest. It's already inflated. I don't have to inflate it, and I got this one because of I wear the GoPro chest mount, and the straps, it straps around the life vest, and if I was to have that strapped around one that wasn't already inflated, and I go to inflate it, and the GoPro straps like didn't break or something like that, like all the inflation isn't able to go outwards, it's gonna go inwards, it's gonna crush me. So that's why you wear the already inflated life vest if you're wearing a GoPro chest mount. But yeah, I picked this up. It's nice. It's got pockets all over it. I can attach my pliers, scissors, little baits, hooks, whatever you want in the different pockets and whatnot. So it's pretty comfortable too. It fits well. I swim a lot of my life, pretty good at swimming, and you just never know. Accidents happen. Like, it might not even be your fault. Someone could come smoking by and just smoke you, and you're unconscious and you end up in the water. It's just better to be wearing it than have it sitting back there. And it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, you know? So that old saying. Yeah, I mean, I didn't wear mine for the first month or so fishing off this, but why not? Just play it safe out there, guys. Be safe out there on the water and wear your PFD. There's one of the bridges. If you know, you know. But basically there's this rock bank. There's a point right here. There's a marina back there. There's the point. There's a little cove back here in the marina. I'm gonna fish this rock bank in the point, then I'll go hit the marina up, the boat docks a little bit, and hopefully I can catch me a little fishy. All right, we're at the first spot like I just mentioned, but yeah, I don't even know how to, I mean, I fish this just like a tube, I guess. This is the first time I've ever thrown one of these custom tubes. I've used a tube like bass fishing before, but not this style of tube. So I guess, yeah, just let it sink to the bottom and then kind of rip it off the bottom a little bit. Let it sit. Hopefully it's staying straight up. I don't know how it works. The hook is exposed, so I don't want to get stuck or snagged, but that's fishing half the time, so it is what it is. Let's go, we're hooked up. First fish. What do we got? What do we got? Oh yeah, we got a nice spotty. Not a nice one, a tiny one. Tiny little booger, but that's a good sign, guys. We got bit. Small little spotted bay bass bit the tube. I guess I didn't realize how light my drag was already, but yeah, 3/8 ounce custom tube jig, fishing off this rocky point, just bouncing this tube off the bottom. There's an incoming tide right now. It was pretty low this morning. I think it was a negative tide like early this morning, but incoming tide right now, and yeah, we'll work our way back into this pocket a little bit, keep fishing this rock bank since we just got bit, and then we'll make our way over to the marina and the boat docks. But all right, so just a quick little update. We made it back into this pocket back here. It's like a big flat back in here in this pocket. It's all like the same depth. It's not super deep back here. It's full of grass, so it's a perfect place for fish to come up shallow and, you know, push bait up into the grass and eat up here. But so it's not super deep. I'm able to work this tube relatively quick. Maybe I need to slow down. I have been going a little fast, so maybe I need to let it sit a little bit and work it a little bit slower back in here in this grass flat. But or I need to get by the rocks or by the boat docks maybe, and they're not in the grass right now. I don't know. There we go, we're hooked up. What do we got? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, let's go, let's go. Let's see. Oh, a baby spot. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? We got him in the net. Nice. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's a little bit bigger than the last one. Get us off this dock real quick. Boom. Get him unhooked. Right in the roof of the mouth with that tube. Nice. What a pretty little guy. Thanks for biting, big dog. See you later. All right, so I think we're gonna head over back to that rock point, fish the other way towards the bridge, and maybe make a few casts under the bridge underneath those big pylons, see if we can get anything. So that's the game plan. That's where we're heading next. Oh, we got something. Let's go, guys. What do we got? Let it drift right by that bridge. Okay. Let's go. What do we got? Yes, yes, yes. Nice little spotty again. Get in the net. Oh, boom. There we go. Thanks for biting, big dog. There we go, hooked up again. Same pylon. Let's go, let's go. Same pylon on the fall. Not fighting very hard. Yes. Another spot, guys. Another spotted bay bass. Just a little guy, just a little booger. Same pylon. We'll let him go quick. We'll get back out there. All right, guys, sorry for the wind, but real quick, I'm fishing these pylons underneath the bridge, and there's a ton of current moving through, like this area in particular. There's an incoming tide. The current's coming at me, and it's running right into these pylons, and right behind the pylons there's a current break, and that's where I caught those last two fish. Is right there where I cast it on the fall. They were just sitting right there behind the pylon where the current break is, and yeah, they bit it on the fall. It's just they get to preserve energy sitting right there in a spot where there's less current, and bait and all sorts of stuff can just float on by, like with the current. Like my bait, I cast up there and it's gonna float this way right next to that pylon, and those fish will just sit there and wait right behind it and eat. That's kind of the goal, the idea right now. But oh, we're hooked up. Oh yeah. Let's go. We're out here in the middle of the bay. We got a fish on. Let's go, fish on. It's a spotty. Nice spotty. Nice spotties in the boat, mate. Ah. Shit. Bro, these motherfuckers sometimes are feisty, bro. Let's go, we got a nice spotty. Look at that fish. Chunky, healthy. Kind of just out here in the middle. You know, I don't have a graph. I don't really know what's going on out here. I haven't seen any topography or whatever contour lines of the. Seems relatively flat though. Maybe there's a channel running through here. But I've seen a ton of people fishing like this specific. There's a few, 1, 2, 3, 4 kayakers down there, like the same depth. They've been out there since the morning, so there's got to be something going on. Yeah, I just caught one out here. I don't know why, but there we go. Oh, he came off. There we go. Oh yeah. Fish on, boys, let's go. Fish on. Out here in the middle again. Another spotted bay bass. And he's in the net. There we go. Little baby. Let's get back out there. And that's a wrap, guys. I had a great couple hours this morning fishing on Mission Bay. I hope you enjoyed the overview of my kayak setup and the fish that followed. Comment down below if you have any more questions about my setup, or even if you have anything that might help me out. I'm always down to learn more and improve my setup so I can have a more successful time and be more efficient out on the water. Once again, thank you all for watching and supporting me, and keep a lookout for the next video. Peace, guys. I'll catch y'all later.